Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Jen and this is the finished dragon trio. Yay! You know, fireworks and all that crap. But yeah, so working on the purple dragon. So adding a bit of shading because, you know, it needs a bit of shading. But yeah, in terms of the can't talk today. Not that that's different from any normal day, but you can actually see on the red dragon how off the finish line is from what I originally wanted. But that's okay, you know. But just for the purple dragon, doing a very rough shadowing where the mouth might be in the end, which is not exactly like the line work, but it doesn't matter. It still works in the end. But because I don't use, like I said, use the line work, so I guess that was kind of wasted time. Well, it's good practice, if anything, which is good. You know, because practice is good when it comes to art, and don't practice the same thing over and over again unless you're trying to, like, really, you know, if that's what you want to draw and, you know what you want to draw, practice that. But practice generally with different things, maybe the same subject, but different mediums and different papers and different ways to do things, because that's how people learn, which is what I'm doing with digital. Because I'm using, well, I keep using the same brush because I really like this brush, but doing different things, trying to figure out my style with this program, really, because it's more of a, it's not, you can do anything with it, really, but I feel it's more, I guess, cartoony, well, kind of things with this. You know, you can paint with it. You're hearing things, it's bottles getting chucked in the bin. It was pouring down earlier, but it's not raining at the moment. Some kind of storm. I don't remember the name of it. It's been all over, and it's been raining off and on all day, and it's freaked the dog out, so she's, like, hiding, trying to be a lap dog, which doesn't work because he's a bit big. But yeah, anyway, back to the dragons. But yeah, oh, move the mouse, you probably hear that. Just working on the mouth and the shading under the chin to give it a bit of definition. This is, again, black. I know, it's my weakness, but it works, and with this brush it kind of blends really well, and using the tablet, because it's pressure sensitive, it doesn't go completely solid black unless I push really harder on it, which is handy. And it's a Huion. Is that how you say that? See, I've heard people pronounce it different ways, and I don't actually know if I'm saying it right. I would say Huion, but if anybody else knows how they would say it, you know, I mean, like I said, I've said like Huion, it's like, I don't know how to say it, but the tablet's really nice. It's just a simple, I can't remember which one it is, really can't, and it's beside me, and I could look. But it is what is it? No, it's actually in the case, so I can't see it. Never mind. And I'm not getting it at the moment. I'll just work on this. So, now I'm working on, oh, I'm not working on anything. I'm adding a highlight because I forgot, actually, that it needs a highlight because it looks a tad flat. So yeah, light and highlights, very important things. I probably should do a video on that, but, you know, it's been done before, and it might be a little boring, and I don't know if people want to see it. But anyway, back to the tablet. Like I said, I don't know how to pronounce Huion. I'm probably saying it right. I don't actually know. I could look it up, but then again, they might be said wrong anyway. So if you know, if you know how to pronounce Huion, let me know, because I honestly don't know. But it's a good tablet and it's a good price. You know, they make, you know, it's like a what's the new one? Canvas 22, is it? I think is it what it is. Like you draw one of those ones you can draw on, but. Even they've got a sale or stuff, but even then I'm like, no, it's a lot of money right now. Maybe in the future I'll get a tablet you can draw on. Like a Cintiq is way out of budget, and I'm not a big Wacom, however you pronounce it, fan. I had a smaller one. I didn't really like it, but yeah, it could have been, you know, I'm not sure why. I didn't like the surface. That was my problem with the Huion tablet I have. I quite like the surface, which is why I've been doing a lot more digital stuff, and probably because I can't be bothered cleaning up my desk. But you'll see that on Saturday. There's a lot of markers and stuff in front of me at the moment, and some digital pens and what it was. There's I'm looking at this. I don't really know what's all in this pile of markers thing right there. But anyway, that has nothing to do with this. And yes, I'm rambling, which is normal, because that's what I do. I ramble and never know what to talk about on these things. And I'm trying not to be stiff, but sometimes I am and sometimes I'm not. It just depends on what I'm talking about. But, oh, I really like, that's a complete subject change there, Jen. I really like how the wings on this turned out. I wish I kind of now had done the same kind of thing on the other wings, but this is, like I said, it's all about practicing and trying to find out my own digital kind of style that I actually like. And I really like how shiny these wings turn out in the end, and I think that's because I added a lot of darks and different browns to them, so it looks kind of copper-ish. So I added some, like a bat wing kind of, why am I flopping my arms? You can't see what I'm doing. A bat wing kind of thing to it. I draw a lot of dragon wings as bat wings just because, you know, they would need hands, I think, to fly. I think, like I said, back to the subject, that it looks so coppery-ish. Is that a word? No, that's not a word. It looks like copper is because of the shadow and the browns and the darks. And then I go and do add some lights to it soon, eventually. Add a bit more darks to it, because it needs to be a bit more darker, you know. See, now I'm adding some highlights, very quick lights to it, and add a bit of lights to the arms. And like I said, I wish I had done this on the other set of wings, but hey, live and learn. Now I know what I like to do with wings on digital, with this program at least. With Painter, I just kind of draw them as realistically possible as I can, as they would be, you know, it's a dragon. Oh, I changed the color of the fins on the back because I didn't like it. It was too much of it, the color was too different from the wings. It was too orange, so it needed to be more like the wings, so I changed it to more like a coppery brown kind of color, which I think in the end actually was a good choice, because it just looked a little odd. And then now I'm adding a foreground to movie, which note to anybody out there, plan this before you do all this, because it doesn't quite work. I mean, it's okay in the end, but I need to do more backgrounds and stuff digitally, because this looks a little just kind of plopped on the page, which doesn't really work. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. Plan sketches beforehand, whether digitally or with a pencil and paper. Either way. But yes, I'm just adding like different line weights to make it look like grass. And it kind of works, and just add a little bit of color to it, so it's like maybe little flowers, like wildflowers within the grass, which kind of works, kind of doesn't. But yeah, so this is it finished here. I'm actually okay with the way it looked. Oh, I put it into Affinity Photo and messed around with the color levels, so it kind of changed slightly the way the colors look, but I actually prefer it this kind of color, because it increased the purples and the blues, so it just kind of stands out slightly more, this color, I think, rather than the colors I had it before. But yeah, so this is finished finally. And I'm like, great, done with dragons. No, not really, I have more to draw. Yay! But that's okay, I like drawing dragons, you know, hence the name and stuff. But yeah, so that's it, finished. Thank you for listening to me ramble, as usual, which I, you know, can't stop doing, because I never know what the hell to say in these things. I need to either start writing scripts or just completely go off the rails. And, you know, and then it just won't make any sense. It'll make less sense than it normally does. That's okay. And I'm waving my hands again. I don't know why. You can't see me. But that's okay. I look like a, you know. But anyway. So that's just done. Saturday. Why am I hitting the table? Saturdays will be the marker dragons. Me testing out the cheaper markers I got and compare them to my Copics or Copics, however you want to say it. Once again, things are said differently. You know, it just depends on who you are and what you're saying. But yeah, so that'll be on Saturday. So please come back and see that.